so this is the new Steadicam. Okay, this configuration here with weights and a special handle here. So I'm just finishing attaching the camera. It's the same as this regular camera mount. Okay, so just attach the camera there, and it's got the same adjustment there. Okay, right, so you set it up. To set it up, what we're doing, we're just going to try to get the lens to be parallel to the frame here. This handle is the first adjustment. As you can see, you can undo that, slide it forward and backwards to try to get the weight under the center of gravity of the camera. Okay, so I've got that set there, but you can adjust it if you had a larger lens, or if you were going to work in a zoom, you might want to move it forward a little bit. It's a very fine adjustment. You don't need to move it a lot to change it. Okay, but I'm going to work with it on as wide as I can. This handle is loose, but if I want to use this and just take a still, I can just lock that off, and that stays rigid then. Okay, so I can use it to take a still without having to dismantle the camera. Okay, and I can loosen it off, and as you can see, it needs counterweight. Okay, now each camera is going to have a different amount of counterweight, and you can see these pieces here that Ian made. Okay, they have a little lock nut on them. Okay, so I know that this is the right amount of weight for this camera because I've already had it set up. But what you would do, the idea is you put the smallest amount of weight that you can that will counterbalance it. As you can see, it's just ever so slightly there. It's not quite right. One more here, and it's just balanced pretty well spot on. So I just lock that top one off with my thumb so that they don't come off if I lay the camera down, and it's all ready. Now, as you can see, it's quite a fluid movement. All right. So if I move the camera forward or back, the idea is if I have too much weight here, the camera will swing. If I have it just about right, the camera is fine. So I can go forward and back, right to left. If I want to pan, I can still pan. It's just a very gentle here. Now I have seen people panning with the large, much more sophisticated model than this, and they have a little piece of elastic on here. Okay, and that just allows them to pan without the sudden contact. And you can have a little piece of elastic on here, somewhere down here, and that will allow you to chip it or not. Okay, now this is a little bit more sophisticated than a lot of the other ones that are on the market, because you can unlock that and you can go around and do a whole movement. Now as you can see, I've just changed the center of gravity, so I'd have to adjust that. But you can do the whole shoot looking up, or the whole shoot looking down. Once you get that wrong, you need more weight, or you need to move this center of gravity back. But by getting this pretty well spot on, we're now balanced again. Okay, so that's the Steadicam, produced by the famous Ian Toms.